everyone, welcome back. So this video lecture is going to be about finding the square roots of decimals. Let's begin and see how do we find the square roots for decimal numbers. We have an example number 13, and it asks us to find the square root of this number. This is a decimal, we know it's 12.25. Let's use the method of long division that I taught you in the previous video and use that method for finding the square root of this number as well. That method will go something like this. Now which number will I write here? 3 3s are 9, 4 4 is 16. So I'll write 3 here. 3 3 9 10 11 12 here it will be 3. Bring down these two numbers 325. Now for the next part I'll write the double of 3, that is 6 here. Now which number I have to write here? What if I put 66 into 6? 6 6 are 36, 6 6 are 36, 396 is getting greater. 65 into 5, this is 5, right? So 5 5s are 25, 5 6 are 33, 20. I am getting exactly 325. Therefore it will be 5 here. If I write 5 here, it will be 5 here. But see, this was if I'm doing it for 1225, but we had this decimal here. So since this decimal was after this 12 that I did 9, and then I brought these two numbers down, that were the numbers after the decimal. So when you are bringing down the numbers that are after the decimal, that is these 25, you have to put a decimal in the quotient as well as that time. So when will I put the decimal? Here after 3. That is the answer, the quotient is 3.5. And it is getting 325 and I am getting my remainder as 0 here. So what is my answer? My quotient is actually coming to be 3.5, and what is this quotient? This quotient is the square root of the number, given number. So I can write that the square root of this 12.25 number is 3.5. This is what I found out using this long division method for decimals as well. So even if we have decimals and we need to find the square roots, you can use this method, long division. Just remember to put a decimal here when you're bringing down these numbers after the decimal. We have a question, example number 14. Area of a square plot is given to us, that is 2304 meter squares. Now we need to find the side of the square plot. We know that area's formula will be side square. So what will be our side? Our side will be the under root of area. That is, in this case, the under root, the square root of 2305. Find the square root of 2305. That will give us the side. Again, use, use this method, long division method, write 2304 and this. Now for 23, first of all, we'll write 4 4s are 16, 5s are 25. 4 4s are 16. It gives us 7. Bring down these two, 704. Write here double of 4, that is 8. So it is 8 here. Now what's next? I need to find a number to be written here and here. That should be either less than or equal to this. What if I write 80? 80. We need 4 at the end. Let's try 88 with 8. 8 8s are 64. 8 64 and 70. Yes, I'm getting 704. So the number here will be 8. We'll write 8 here as well. 704 subtracted, we get 0 as the remainder. Right? So the answer is 48. 48 is the square root of 2304, and that is what we had to find. The side will be 48 and the units will be meter, because this area is given in meter square. So this is the side of the square plot. It is 48. Next we have one more example. Example number 15. It says that there are 2401 students in a school. PT teacher wants them to stand in rows and columns. Now such that the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. We need to find the number of rows. So let's say number of rows equals to x. Since number of rows equals to number of columns, therefore number of columns will be x. If number of rows equals to x, number of columns equals to x, then according to question, therefore the number of students will be x into x, that is x square. X square is given to be 2401. What will be our x? X, or you can say the number of rows that we have to find, or even the number of columns will be same. That will be the square root of 2401. I'll find it for you. 2401, its square root will be, use the long division method. Place the bars first of all. Right here it will be 4. 4 4s are 16. You are getting 8 here. Yeah, right, 8. 801 we get. Now next, double this number. 8 will be here, and what will be our next? Let's try 89 with 9. Estimating 89 with 9. 9s are 81. 9 8s are 72, and we're getting 801. Yes, it will be 9. 9, 801. The answer is, remainder is 0. Therefore, what is x here? The square root of 2401, that is through this method of long division, coming to be 49. Therefore, x, that is the number of rows, equals to 49. The answer for this is 49 rows, 49 columns. This was a statement question. Next, we have the topic as estimating square root. So how do we estimate square roots? First of all, see, we need to find the square root of 250. We know 250 is not a perfect square. So how can we estimate the square root? We not need to find the exact square root, but because 250 is not a perfect square, we will just be estimating the square root. The estimate square root, right? So we know that 250 lies in between 100 and 400. That is, the square root of 250 will lie between 10 and 20. Square rooting all these numbers. We know that 15 square is 225 and 16 square is 256. Because 10 and 20 still are not close to 250. The square root of 250, we are still not close. But 15 square, we know it is 225, and 16 square, we know that is 256. Which number is closer to 250? Whose square is closer to 250? That is 16 square. So we can approximately say, estimating it is approximately equal to 16. Square root of 250. 250 was the number. The square root of 250 is approximately equal to 16, because 16 square is 256, that is near to this number. This is how we estimate the square roots. Estimate the value of the following to the nearest whole number. Again, we are going to estimate. I'll be doing this one part for you all, and you need to practice the other parts just by seeing the hints from my example. So first part is under root 80. So we have 7 7s are 49. No, very far from this. 8 8s are 64. 8, it lies between 8 square. Under root 8, this 80 lies between the 8 square, that is 64, and 9 square, that is 81. That is, its root, under root will lie somewhere between 8 and 9. Because this is what this tells us. This is 8 square is 64, then 80, and then 81. So what does this show? Which number is closer to 80? This is 81. That is the square of 9. Therefore, we can say that the square root of 80 will be approximately equal to 9. This is how we estimated the value. Try part 2, try part 3, try part 4. If you're not able to find any solution for any of these parts, or if you're stuck here, just go back to the video, see how I am using these methods, how I am estimating, and then try to solve it again. This was all about this video. In the next video, we are just going to do a quick revision of all these concepts that were covered under this whole chapter. We'll meet again. Thank you for joining me in your study room. Bye bye.